Hi, it's Jeff from RV Diagnostics. We're going to go over this absorption type refrigerator or an RV refrigerator. It uses propane 120 and 12 volts to control the electronics. That was my. Okay. We'll go over a couple things. First off, what model is it? It's a 4-door, right? So are sedans, but there you go. Right. So it's a model number 1200 LRIM. It's a 1200 series, okay? And it's a 4-door. Okay, we just look at some things. Now here, I'm gonna go over a process with you. I'm hooked to 120 outside. If I hit just the on button and let it go automatic, watch what happens. It's looking for AC, it's looking, and wait. Flash, no AC. Okay. Now we go to mode and listen. The propane is kicking in. Okay. So it's on. We'll put it on automatic. Wait, LP. Went straight to LP. All right. So AU, automatic, LP. Off again. Hold it a couple seconds. Let go. Turn it back on. Ready? Watch the codes. AU, automatic. Once. Up. Propane went right on. So there's no AC to this thing. All right, so what you do, the code should have came up, watch. It stayed on LP. Now hit mode, go back to AC, select and then watch. Then you'll get the AC no, or no AC. Wait. There you go. AC, no. All right, so we're going to turn it off. I'm going to put you on standby. I'm going to go outside. I'm going to set up. All right. All right, it's Jeff again. We're on that no AC mode. I took the liberty of moving some panels. Basically just a 1/4-inch drive. Takes off a screw down here and a screw up in that corner there. Okay, and that panel comes off. Sometimes you got to take this ignition wire off, spark plug wire, igniter wire. Now, this was an easy one, but we're going to find out something. You see the 5-amp fuse? It's blown big time. Look at that. It's blown. All right, so this is the AC in, and it should go through this side and that side. And this is a comparator circuit for AC. All right. Well, here we go. I'll put you on hold. All right. So basically what I'm going to do is, this is the vehicle that was supposedly struck by lightning, or very close to lightning was. All right, so I'm going to check the amp draw of the heating elements. Because it's a 4-door, most of them have 2 heating elements on a Norcold. All right, so I'll show you. Turn it around. That's right up in there. And you got to be careful, because if AC's going to it and they're heating up, there's one right there. Right the heck there, right there. All right, you want to make sure they move a little bit. Oh, that one's kind of frozen in there. Man, that's going to be a bear if I have to change them. There's one behind it. See, there's 1, 2 black wires coming back out, black and yellow right there. AC1 and AC2 heaters right there. And there's your return. All right, so let's test them. Here we go. Put you on pause and get back with you. All right, Ram. Show you here. I got one out of the box. It's a 250 volt 5-amp fuse. See, 5-amp, 250 volt. Now look at this one. Yeah, man, that one. Whoo! Oh, daddy. All right, so, all right, put you on pause again. Okay, I replaced the fuse. I'm going to go inside, turn the refrigerator on. We're going to see what its action are. That fuse might blow right away. All right, I got my voltmeter here set on AC, and I'm also going to do an amp draw on each one of these black legs here. Could be the yellow too. Either one will work. All right, put you on pause. I'll be right back. Here we are again. I'm going to turn it on. Watch it. AC. It's checking the system out. Wait. Once. Oh, look at that. Bang. Went right there. Okay. So back off. Wait. Do it one more time. Turn it on. Automatic. There you go. Twice. And the third time. That was its self-check. So it's on AC. Okay. All right, now I'm going to put this on pause. I'm going to show you how to check how it goes to propane automatically. If you're out camping at a campsite and you lose AC power while you're gone, it should flip over automatically to, you're right, propane. So let me get out there and show you. All right, here we are again. Ready? She is on AC. All right. So put you on. All right, so I put it in between the wood and that metal. The metal would be the ground. I'll go to the left side, the fuse, 5 amp. That's 123N. Right side, the fuse, after the fuse, 122.1. Okay, and we'll see. Okay, now what I'm going to do is put this on an amp draw. And I'm going to connect this around one of them black wires right there. All right, so 1.9 amps, about 2 amps, right? All right, so what's that telling you? One of them heating elements right up in there is getting hot at almost 2 amp draw. That should give you basically, let me put you on pause, 220 to 230 watts. All right, let's see what the other leg is doing. What you want to do, you want to let this refrigerator stay on a while, pretty darn close to the same. AC, little squiggly line, 1.86 amps. You take I, multiply it times 120 some volts, and that'll give you the wattage. That's which one of them heaters are up there doing. All right, so you would take this model and look it up in the book to see how many wattage each heater, because the heaters could get hot and short to themselves and cause that fuse. But I know that this was an electrical storm, so we're going to go from there. We're going to cause this, but I did say to you, let's see what happens when the shoreline, the pedestal, loses voltage. Oh my God. And you're out and you got $700 worth of crab meat in the freezer. Let's see, how can you tell? Well, one, right there's the propane. That's the little sight. Here's the electrical going to it. Now watch them. Listen real careful. I'm going to disconnect this and we'll count to ourselves 1001, 1002, 1003. Ready? Listen. Hear the click. Wait. You'll hear the spark. There you go. So she's running in there. Let's see if I can get a better picture of it. Yep, there she goes. So that is how you check the automatic circuit. Just because it switches to propane in there manually, like you can hit mode button, don't mean the automatic's going to save your food when you're away. It's a good check. Just disconnect the 120 and this should take off over automatic. Remember, because 12 volt comes into here, all right, into that wire. Most of them are marked. This fuse here is for the 12 volt. That are 12 volt DC. This is for the AC. They're both 5 amps. All right. So hopefully this led you into a little bit of troubleshooting. Okay. Now I will say this about this unit. It's in bad shape for me. Look at all that rust. Look at that rust. You know what that leads to? Little pinholes, and eventually it's going to leak. What's it leak? The ammonia. All right, this is basically ammonia water refrigerator with a little hydrogen. Some of them have it, some of the newer ones don't. All right, so this is Jeff from RV Diagnostics. I went over a no AC mode with you. I went over how to check the automatic changeover circuit. It goes from AC because you lost it. It goes right straight to propane so you don't lose your food. We also did an amp draw check, and we checked the wattage of each element that it's pulling, because we multiplied the amps times the 120 volts. It gave us our wattage. And what we would do, we look up this model and see how many watts it's supposed to be pulling anyway. Each one's different, folks. I'll memorize them by heart, but that's pretty good on the amp draw. I'm happy with it, but remember, I'm gonna let this run for a good 2 or 3 hours, and I'm gonna see what the amp draw is, because as the element heats up, the amperage will come down a little bit. That's just what's called thermal resistance, all right? And that's the time they might short out. And there you go. It might pop that fuse again. So I'm just going to let it run. Thank you very much. This is Jeff from RV Diagnostics. What is the motto of RV Diagnostics? You're right. You're getting it. Test, not guess. That's what we just did, folks. The other one is safe travels. May your campfires burn bright until I see you again, whether it be in a video of RV Diagnostics or on the Facebook page RV Diagnostics and Troubleshooting, or on the road, at a campground, or at a filling station. Let me turn this baby. This is a tag axle, Mount Air. All right, it's a Newmar. She's gorgeous. All right, there's some other things I'm going to do to it. Troubleshoot it. Everybody, you have a good day.